Tomorrow it will be public.
More breaking news. We don't need to wait for tomorrow. 12 News has confirmed with the Providence Teachers Union members who were in late afternoon meetings that 2 Providence elementary schools will be closing, Lauro Elementary and Feinstein at Broad Street. Rhode Island Education Commissioner Angelica Infante Green has not confirmed that information.
This after the district announced the plans to close 2 buildings on Sunday. Impacted staff had meetings on those upcoming changes today.
12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie is outside of Lauro Elementary School. So Alex, what is the latest?
Yeah, so Kim, as you just said, this has all really been unfolding in the last 20 minutes or so, learning from those respective teachers union members and officials that those are indeed the schools that are closing. Lauro Elementary School, where I am now, as well as the Feinstein Elementary School at Broad Street. We previously obtained emails saying that staff members from both of those schools would be invited to meetings after school today. Some of those teachers came out from that meeting upset very clearly, but the education commissioner said this was not how this was supposed to happen. Rhode Island Education Commissioner Angelica Infante Green confirmed 2 elementary schools would close and be offline, most likely at the end of the school year.
Tonight we will be meeting with the families in the schools and the teachers, first the teachers.
Infante Green says from there, she says there will be continuous engagement as well as a conversation with the school board.
This is in our purview and we have been meeting, we have been doing work, we've been having public engagements.
The education commissioner says the affected schools are in rough shape and that it shouldn't come as a surprise the district wants to take them offline.
I look at it as very positive. Very positive for the families, knowing that the kids are going to be in better buildings and better conditions for them to be able to learn.
One teacher we spoke with had concerns about the logistics and if it would mean teachers and kids will be split up.
We just pray that we stay all together because we have been lifelong friends forever. And the students we love.
Now, the education commissioner also said that there will be a conversation about a middle school, not that it would be closed, but that it would be phased out. New tonight, we have learned from Jeremy Sensor of the Teachers Union, who was inside one of these meetings tonight. That school will be the Gilbert Stewart Middle School. Lots to keep up with on this story, both on air and online. Stick with 12 News for the latest. For now, reporting live in Providence, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.
It's just not the way we wanted to do this.
Rhode Island Education Commissioner Angelica Infante Green responding to questions about which Providence schools are set to close.
In the last hour, 12 News has confirmed through teachers union officials in a meeting that the Shawn Feinstein Elementary School at Broad Street and Lauro Elementary School are in fact set to close at the end of the school year.
We also learned Gilbert Stewart Middle School will be phased out beginning next year. Let's turn to 12 News reporter Alexandra Leslie outside of Lauro Elementary now with why these buildings were chosen. Alex?
Staff members of the Lauro Elementary School started to pour out just before our 5 o'clock broadcast, telling us that they didn't want to talk about this on camera, but saying that their school was indeed one of the ones that was closing. All of this happening after last-minute emails went out to staff. The education commissioner said this isn't how this discussion was supposed to happen.
Out of respect to the families and the teachers, I'm not going to talk about the particular schools.
We now know from multiple teachers union officials, school staff members, and the Providence Public School District, those schools are the Lauro Elementary School and the Shawn Feinstein School at Broad Street. The Providence Public School District says enrollment has dropped by 40% at Broad Street and by almost 50% at Lauro. The district says both buildings are over 222 years old combined and are consistently rated among the worst facilities in the city. PPSD estimates it would cost $95 million just to make them safe, warm, and dry.
One of the principals in the schools came to me, I think it was like 8 months ago, and said, my building is in shambles.
The logistics are still being finalized, but PPSD says it's prioritizing a smooth transition and that no staff members will be laid off. Teachers and parents had concerns about both this morning.
It's just that we have been together for so long, and we're just hoping that we are not broken up. We are a family here.
I was upset because it's the only neighborhood school in Washington Park, and the lack of accountability and transparency and integrity that's constantly coming out of the Providence School Department is very disappointing.
The education commissioner said that parents would be notified about the changes in meetings being held both virtually and in person tonight. My colleague Amanda Pitts is working the story, and we'll have more for you tonight at 10 and 11. For now, reporting in Providence, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.